welcome to another episode of Journey Through Preschool. In this episode, I'd really like to dive into Parenting with the Brain in Mind, which is the first chapter of this book that I'm reading, which is The Whole Brain Child by Daniel Siegel and Tina Payne Bryson. This book has been incredible in the way that I view and understood child brain development and the connection between emotional regulation and the brain. Highly recommend it, and I'm gonna have a whole series of videos that goes over this book. In the book, there are 12 revolutionary strategies. They call them revolutionary, but we'll find out. Strategies to nurture and develop your child's brain. The first chapter is Parenting with the Brain in Mind, which means understanding that the brain has two hemispheres, the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. And in the left hemisphere, that's where we think very logically, where facts live, where reality lives, where we understand things like mathematics, things like language and like speaking and all of those things. Now, in the right side of the brain, that's where our emotion lives. That's where empathy lives. That's where our artistic abilities live. That's where we find our intuition. Our gut feeling comes from that side of our brain, comes from that emotional, more artistic, more empathetic side of our brain. And the integration of both those hemispheres means that those hemispheres are working together to provide harmonious thinking for the child. So when your child is having a meltdown and they see nothing's working, no, I don't want that, I don't want this, you can't make me feel better, I don't want a hug. They're stuck in that right hemisphere. They're stuck in what they call the downstairs brain. They're stuck there because they're not able to use their upstairs brain. They're not able to use their left hemisphere. So the integration of both hemispheres would be that child being able to connect with their upstairs brain, connect with logic, and understand, hey, whatever I'm freaking out about right now, whatever's making me angry or frustrated or just disappointed and upset, there is a solution to that. When they're stuck into the right hemisphere, or when they're stuck into that more emotional state, it's hard for our little guys to reach that left hemisphere and to say, hey, this really isn't that big of a problem. But with the help of parents and caregivers, we really can integrate both hemispheres to help this child formulate a solution and formulate a way to self-regulate with themselves. It will take co-regulation in the beginning, and that's with the parent or caregiver or preschool teacher or whoever that child is with, taking the time to validate their emotion, saying, hey buddy, I know that's really frustrating. You couldn't get that toy today. I wonder what we can do next time in order we can get that toy. So really trying to initiate thought processes happening in the left side of the brain, in the left hemisphere, because that's where we can think rationally. We cannot think rationally if we're stuck in the right hemisphere, in the downstairs brain. We talk about connection and redirection, and in the book, what they mean is really connecting with your child when they're stuck in that right hemisphere, when they're stuck in their downstairs brain, really connecting with that child and understanding and validating their feelings, whether or not we think it's complete nonsense. Right? A lot of the times our 3 and 4-year-olds, specifically in preschool, get up for things that are this big, but to them they feel this big. So even when things are nonsensical to us, we have to put down our power struggle, put down our beliefs, and really acknowledge that their reality is their reality. The fact that they can't wear Crocs to school because it's 3 degrees outside they're not worried about what it is outside. They're worried that I want to wear my Crocs, Mom. So really trying to engage with them, but connecting with them first. Connect and then redirect. Regulation over expectation always. So now that we've covered the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere, I really would like to delve into this a little bit more with you guys next time. But if you like this video and you found something out of it and you learned something from it, or you just thought it was great, hit the like button, subscribe, and please leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what I could elaborate more on. Tell me what you want to hear. Until next time, validate, encourage, and support. Thanks.